going on, YouTube? We doing something new today. We starting off early with the instrumentals. We gonna have Bean kick a freestyle for us. So without further ado, Mr. Ben, what's cracking with you? Hold on. I think I can't hear Ben. Hold on.
Oh, there you good.
Okay.
You're good now.
Let me hear that freestyle, Ben.
Come on, we got it, man.
Hey, Ben 10, Ben 10. Hey. Oh man, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another week of the VitoVerse. We are in here live. We have not been live for a minute, so of course we're trying new things and stuff like that. Shout out to SandStorm, he couldn't make it today. He's spending definitely some quality time with the family. It is summertime, so you know what I'm saying, it's time for family time. So shout out to SandStorm, shout out to all our associates that associate with the I'm gonna start saying our little collective name, the Midnight Guns.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Shout out to all of y'all that are part of the Midnight Guns Association. You know what I'm saying? We definitely love y'all support, and we definitely support y'all. That goes for the Winging It podcast, Jill podcast, all the individuals on there that's been on here, Jay, Action Jack, Vicky, Andre the game guy idea. I keep messing up his name. I don't know why I do that, but Andre, what's cracking? Shadow 5. I don't think Shadow's actually been on my channel before. So that's something I did talk to him about, and he said he's down for it, but I just we haven't got there. And then plus I'm supposed to have Vicky back on here too as well. So I got to get that going. I don't know. I'm slipping now these days, huh? But anyway, Noto.
Yo.
What's good with you, man? What's new with you?
As you can see, Ben is with me today. So this is usually during the time of the VitoVerse, I usually don't have Ben, but apparently we have him today for a specific reason. My mother actually is needing to do the final touches to the new and the old house. So basically, she's trying to get the last amount of stuff she needs to get from the old house, which is her actual bed and some dressers and stuff. And and my fiance had to work at 7 in the morning to 7 at night, so pretty much no one was not going to watch him. Yeah. And I didn't get up till like 8:30. Then plus had a doctor's appointment, so it was kind of like we kind of got ourselves a little bit of a screwed up. So my mother decided to help us out and watch him and stuff. So then I just been picking him up. So we have him just for today. So like I say, he's a special guest for the VitoVerse for today. So that's a good thing for today. But he goes back. Right. He goes back to GG early tomorrow morning.
Okay. So his nickname for Grandma is GG.
Yep. No, that's what she wanted to be called. She even said it herself.
Okay. Yeah. Got to make sure we're live. But yeah. So I think, you know what I'm saying, I think we all kind of have our own unique little grandma names we give our grandmas and stuff. My grandma, I call her Grandna.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Like she, of course, she chose that name.
Yeah,
but,
there you go.
You know, which is crazy. Like grandchildren can't choose their names. They get forced the names that the grandma or grandparents. And I think the reason why is because our parents definitely, they don't like the fact sometimes that they getting older. Mm-hmm. So they still want to feel like they kind of hip or whatever the situation, or still younger. So they was like, I gotta think of a cool name besides grandma or granny or something like that. That sounds like I'm old. You know, I'm a young grandma, so I gotta be called something. You know what I mean? So something with some spice on it. So I think that's exactly, because my grandma when I was born was like 40 something. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, definitely, I think all the grandmas have got to have a young sounding name to keep up with the times. So that's funny. But anyway, let's get into our icebreaker. What have you currently been watching, either in a movie or television form?
For me, it's only been, and this is because my fiance, she's been binging the whole seasons of Family Matters, and she's basically almost done. And every time I come in from work, I ended up getting suckered into watching. I think the last episode, episode I watched when I actually walked in was, I think, New Edition came into the picture, and Stefan was actually.
Hold on, what was it called?
It was Family Matters.
Oh, okay, New Edition. Okay, like, you said New Edition. I'm thinking about something.
Yeah,
Like,
no. There was an episode, New Edition, actually reunited, basically got back together.
Yeah.
And so Stefan, Laura, had got axed or tried to. No, actually, cut the back. No, that was that episode. There was another one I didn't get a chance to finish. But yeah, it was just basically like Stefan was actually still in Paris and he couldn't make it because Laura got tickets to go see New Edition. So everybody's been asking Steve to get tickets to see New Edition because he's related to Johnny Gill. So I was
I
was like, and then my family was like, well, how he actually was able to get them? Like, did he not pay attention to like further episode, like seasons, like season 2 maybe or season 3, where like Laura wanted to see Johnny Gill so badly, and it was like, I wonder who's actually at the door. Go see who's at the door. She's like, it's like, do you know you are? And like, it's like, yeah, I'm Johnny Gill. She started screaming. I was like, oh yeah. So that was actually a funny episode. That was funny, but yeah, that was one of the episodes that happened, and then the next episode, I think it was. Eddie was Myrtle came back in the picture. Myrtle, it was Eddie's birthday, and Myrtle actually got a $1,500 leather jacket they got for his birthday. I was like, and then she had a tape, and then basically she was like singing happy birthday. He was like, yeah, and I guess the long story short, like the father, like I guess Myrtle's father came in the picture and basically said like, look, I'll pay you $10 million to actually marry my daughter. Daddy! I was like, oh my god. I was like, yep, we knew that was coming.
Yeah.
But I guess at the end of it, found out it was a dream. I was like, wow.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So yeah, that was like, I only walked in like halfway part before the proposal even started. But my fiance told me like at the end of it, he actually had a dream. I'm like, yep, okay.
That's what's up. Well, I've been watching some documentaries on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? They've been having their what is the title of this? It's like a series. Trainwreck. There we go. Trainwreck documentaries. And so I think they started off with Woodstock. Mm-hmm. Their second one happened to be what happened at Travis Scott's Astro World concert that one year, where it was like, I think it was like 2021, mm-hmm. when there were like a few people that died because basically like it was that bonkers, like it basically got crazy. But if anybody remembers that event, which it was stamped as like one of the most tragic events of music history, okay. Because they were telling everybody, they were telling Travis, it's like, stop the show, and they was telling people like things went terribly wrong, but people died that day. And basically they had that documentary on Netflix on the Trainwreck documentary series. So I believe the Trainwreck series is like basically there's going to be tragedies mm-hmm. in all of these stories. I believe they just released one this week as well. Last week, I want to say they released one that was called like a poop cruise or something like that. Like something with some. I didn't watch it because I'm like, I'm not gonna watch.
Because the name was called pretty much.
Well, I know what it's like the subject matter is like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The name just like kind of like, wait, what?
Yeah, no, it's that. It's definitely that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna watch it because I know that's not appealing to me, man. I'm not finna watch poop floating in the oceans. Like the cruise was like, I don't know what happened. I think there was like some kind of, I don't know. I don't even want to begin to know. But yeah,
yeah.
But today I start kind of getting back into this series. I want to say it's called something Wolf King. There it is, Wolf King. It's on Netflix as well. So I've been watching some Netflix series, kind of seeing what's going down. There's certain stuff I'm not going to watch. There's certain stuff I am going to watch. I'm basically just kind of getting hyped up about all the series that's supposed to be coming out either next week or next month. With Squid Game, the final season and all that type of stuff. So I'm just getting amped up and ready for those.
I thought Squid Game was done already. I didn't know we were getting a...
No,
that's right. Oh, that's right. Because I remember we actually saw a trailer on this, and I totally forgot all about it. I thought we were already done with Squid Game, so I take that back. So I apologize.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So like on last week's episode, I covered To Doom, which is like their version of Summer Game Fest or E3. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Which I thought always they had Geeked Week.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
And so I was kind of confused when I heard To Doom. I'm like, To Doom. I was like, okay, I know the sound, the name, you know what I'm saying? The name is the sound like when you turn on, you know what I'm saying, Netflix. But I didn't think that was when they were going to be showing all the new stuff coming to Netflix. I thought that was like Geek Week. So I was kind of confused, but I'm wondering, do we have a Geek Week coming still? You know what I'm saying? Because if we do, they could live stream that as well. You know what I'm saying? Because normally Geek Week is like a live conference, and people there, you know what I'm saying, they're there. They get to witness all the stuff live with the actors and stuff like that. But we only get to see the trailers, the people that didn't attend. So that's where I'm just kind of like, okay, it's To Doom the new, you know what I'm saying, way that y'all kind of doing y'all little Summer Game Fest type things or whatever like that. So who knows? But definitely I covered that last week. I should have live streamed it the week of, but I didn't know it was actually, I forgot it was, okay, I didn't forget, but I forgot the idea of streaming it here on the VitoVerse. So, you know, it's a learning curve, me trying to learn how to like stream stuff. We're going to eventually get everything together, man. We're going to be doing some watch parties and all that type of stuff. Anyway. But other than that, you know what I'm saying, that's pretty much all I've been watching. There is a couple of movies I wanted to watch. I'll probably end up watching after this or tomorrow or something like that. But, you know, definitely. I've mainly kind of just been working hard on that VitoVerse music. So who's ever watching this, go over to the VitoVerse music. It's my new channel. It's one of the new channels that I have. That was a segment here first, but it was kind of messing up the algorithm for this stuff. So we had to move it to another channel. So we need the same support over here. Over there that we get over here. So definitely, hey, go over there. Do yourself a favor. Check out my goofiness. You know what I'm saying? I'm very goofy. But it's definitely like a fun experience, especially if you are a lyric type of person.
Lyricist.
Well, lyric type of person. Like some people don't even know how to rap, and they catch lyrics and they love decoding stuff. You know?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, these reactions that I do reactions over there on these stuff. These reactions I do are very first listen. So basically, I'm not gonna catch everything right away, but eventually I will catch it, and that's what the comment section is for. So I love to interact with you guys down in them comment sections, just like I would here. But definitely check that out. If you are new here, hey, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We're on our road to 300. We're almost there. We're at like, I want to say 254.
Okay.
So we're almost there. We need some more people. We need you guys that aren't subscribed to hit that subscribe button, hit the like buttons, and hit the comments up. We're having a raffle for our road to 300. So if you feel like you want to enter that raffle, the only thing you got to do is hit subscribe, hit them comments up, write anything you want, except you have to be respectful. We don't play all that disrespectful stuff over here on the VitoVerse. So definitely do that for me, and then you will be rewarded with your name being dropped into our raffle box. So let's get into today's stuff, today's news. What's new in the streets of Hollywood? So Noto, what you got?
Besides that's what I got. That's what I got. All right. Let's see. I think I found a few things here that caught my attention. And okay, I don't know if that one's that. The name just threw me off for a minute. I was like, wait, what? That doesn't make sense. All right, so yeah, I saw something to say about who. I was like, wait, what? I'm like, okay, that's not what I'm looking for, Pulse. So, anyway, that was under a wrong topic. Anyways, let's see. So, Russell Crowe has been cast as Chad Schaffner. I think that's it. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Who? You said Chaz?
No, Chad.
Chad.
No,
Okay.
Yeah. For the Highlander reboot, along with I forgot the name. He's basically cast for the reboot, basically.
Okay.
Russell Crowe.
No, I've never seen no Highlander before. Was it? What you said?
Highlander.
Yeah, I don't think I ever seen that before.
Yeah.
Is that like a because you said it's a reboot, right?
Yeah, it's a reboot. I think I had seen it a long time ago, but I don't remember all the details to it, so it's like new to me. So I'm gonna maybe check out maybe one episode or a movie or something on the original one and see what's changed or something.
Gotcha.
There's that. So for anyone who has not got a chance to watch Sinners, that Ryan Coogler has done, we actually have the release date on Max for that. It's coming out on the 4th of July. So we get to definitely. So if you guys never got a chance to check it out, so now's your chance to see it on the 4th of July.
So you got about what, 2 weeks or a week? Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah, about 2 weeks. Yep, 2 weeks. So yeah, we'll get to see how that plays out. Which, if you have not seen it, let's see, John Batista. I think I actually said his last name wrong. It's really, buddy, you were being
Batista.
Yeah, Batista. Thank you, sir. Yeah, John Batista is being eyed to star in Roadhouse 2. I am okay. Yeah, so there's that one. I'm not gonna bring up anything else with Superman. There's a lot of stuff, and we got trailers for that as well. I don't know if you have covered this, but this is involved with Netflix, so I'm not gonna bring that up.
Which one is it? No, dude, go ahead and say it.
The K-pop Demon Hunters.
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. So Sony Pictures Animation's new original film, K-pop Demon Hunters, is now streaming on Netflix. If you guys have not seen it.
I did see that pop up.
Yeah. So I was like, because I've seen a good portion. Not seen the show, right? I've seen trailers of it, like bits and pieces of it on X. So it's kind of like I was curious about it, but I really haven't like kind of dove in and checked it out. So.
Right. Gotcha.
Ooh. That's interesting. So let's see. First look at the Daredevil and Green Lantern crossover story featuring in the Batman and Deadpool comic. Yep.
You said Green Lantern and who?
Daredevil.
What?
Yeah. The first look, and there's the cover of it too. The first look at the Daredevil and Green Lantern crossover story featuring in the Batman/Deadpool comic.
Batman Deadpool comic is wild by itself.
Yes.
That sounds crazy. Like, yeah, no, that's who thought of that?
I don't know.
That's like putting ketchup on ramen noodles.
Yeah,
like, who thought of that?
I don't know. I do not know.
That's different. All right.
Let's see. Oh, we already know about that, but there was something else I saw with that same name. Where'd it go? Really, buddy? You got some news? You got some news, buddy? Wait, is this the one you want to talk about? Is the one you want? Is this the Pixar one? Is that the one you want to talk about? Is that it? Okay, I guess that's the one you want to talk about. All right, so I guess Ben has something. Ben's telling me that Pixar's I think it's Ello. I think that's the new movie that came out.
Ello, yeah.
It's now certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes at 84%.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't expect nothing less from anything Disney because Pixar I think is underneath Disney. Yeah, that's underneath Disney. Yeah. So. Yeah, definitely, man. That's to be expected. On top of that, I always say I don't expect nothing less out of like kid movies. Like I don't see bad reviews on kid movies at all because it's for the kids.
Yeah. Hey, Ben actually want me to read off. That's what he told me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny. I'm actually looking at the cover picture of it. It says it's rated PG. I was like, usually Disney cartoons are usually rated G.
No,
Yeah.
that like as of recent, like almost all of them are PG.
Huh, that's interesting.
Because there's like a slight hint of violence. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes like a little fight scene. Like take Moana for an instance. They have like they're fighting the evil gods and stuff like, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So you have to have parental guidance on that one.
Yeah. Almost like I think Big Hero 6 is like that too. I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just about almost all of Disney's stuff is actually PG, just because of like think about Lion King. Mufasa died.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right in front of us. Like we saw him die. Bambi. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So they're definitely you know, you gotta have some parents on that one.
Yeah, I mean, and I only say that because it's like it's been so long since I'm like when I look at Disney cartoons and stuff, I'm always thinking they're rated G, like literally hands down, nothing higher than that whatsoever.
You know what's rated G? Like the Disney Playhouse stuff, like the kid, his age stuff. Yeah, those are normally like G's and stuff like that when they come out. But anything like that's with the main Disney stuff, that would 9 times out of 10 be PG. But definitely like the more like kitty ones, like Winnie the Pooh might be like G or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that make more sense for Winnie the Pooh to be G. Because there's no hint of no type of violence besides maybe like a pot fall on his head or something like that.
Yeah, something.
But even with that, he eating up the, you know what I'm saying, the honey and stuff.
Yeah.
Or Tigger bouncing on somebody's head. You know what I mean?
Exactly. All right, I got one more. I mean, I have one, but I think you may have covered because it's also part of Netflix. It's about Happy Gilmore too.
Yeah.
But instead, I actually have this one instead. So, as of I'm guessing of now, it has been 50 years. As of today, it's been 50 years. Jaws has been released in theaters. It's been 50,
right.
Yeah, 50 years.
I could have sworn they said that last year. I don't know why. I feel like these companies be capping. Like, dude, you said that last year.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I feel like I want to do some research on it. Like when you bring it up, like I feel like I want to do some research on that too. It's like, y'all capping? Are y'all being serious? Like, but yeah. So that's what I got right there. I mean, we got a lot more to talk about and everything else. So, oh well, I'll say that for another time. I'll look like that for me.
All right, so I'll start off with the announcement or the trailer for Wicked for Good was released maybe 2 weeks ago. It's set to be in theaters November 21st. So all my Wicked fans, y'all are having y'all part 2.
Wait, when's
come
the
out?
Release date? When's the release date again?
November 21st.
Time to tell the fiance.
Yeah, that's definitely one of those like holiday type of movie. Because I think in last year it came out in November, so it's definitely around the holiday times and Thanksgiving and stuff. There's another movie, another situation. Okay, Stranger Things. Last week I covered this, but they have like season 5 coming out, and it's being separated in volumes, which I'm assuming because there's 3 volumes, these are going to be almost like 3 episodes that's maybe like 2 hours long each. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm assuming when they do that volume stuff. But they have one releasing on November 26th, and that's the day before Thanksgiving. December 25th and December 31st.
Wait, so that's weird. So you got coming out the week of Thanksgiving, Christmas Day, and New Year's Eve. What? Yep. What? Like?
Yeah.
My brain.
I think the one that makes me feel like, what are y'all thinking? Will be the New Year's Eve one, because I'm like, in a sense, I'm like, who's really gonna be? I mean, I there's gonna be people watching it. There's definitely gonna be watched, but it's kind of like, why didn't you release it on the first of the year? You know what I'm saying? Like January 1st, if you're gonna do that, because I'm like, that's party time. People getting ready to party and stuff. Like, I understand Christmas. I even understand Thanksgiving Eve. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, I mean that's how it feels like. Thanksgiving Eve, I may understand. Christmas is like, yeah, really? Like, I would like, to be honest, I would have been more happier if it was like the first one was like on Halloween. To make, that would make more sense. Then maybe the second one be like Thanksgiving Eve. I mean, then I'll be okay.
Yeah, maybe earlier. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Like Thanksgiving Eve or something like that. But Halloween beforehand, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, that makes a lot. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, because Halloween is like it's the starting part of the first volume of that season.
Yeah,
so it makes sense. And then going into Thanksgiving Eve, so it's like we got the second volume, and then the third volume. Like I can and cannot see it on Christmas or Christmas Eve. I can kind of and kind of not. So it's kind of one of those.
I want to say the reason why they're doing Christmas too is because remember, like on the first season.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Halloween was actually the second season. The first. Yeah, because like what's the name just got back, but that was on the second season, I believe, because it started off with D&D, and the Christmas thing is when my boy he went to the Upside Down and he was trying to communicate and he was doing lights and the mama decorated the house in lights, you know what I'm saying, the Christmas lights. So in a sense it's kind of like that makes sense, but like you said, one of their most iconic situations was a Halloween situation because they dressed up as Ghostbusters and went to school and got clowns and stuff for the Ghostbusters stuff.
Yep.
But things start really kind of getting crazy. So yeah, Halloween makes most sense. And when you think of Stranger Things, you think of Halloween. You know what I'm saying? Like you think of creepy stuff. Like
exactly. That's why I say like it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
I'd rather have that in Halloween too. And then I don't, but yeah, Christmas Eve. Thanksgiving Eve is straight, but New Year's Eve is the one I have a problem with.
I agree.
Like I feel like that's like we gonna be busy. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be trying to, you know what I'm saying, get the party joint.
We're too busy focusing like getting done with the end of this year to start the new year. It's like,
you know what I'm saying? We trying to, get our what we gonna do at the party tonight. You know what I'm saying? The ball drop. You know what I'm saying? Hey, where we going tonight? Third. We gonna be getting all that, cleaning up some people. We clean up the house. Mm-hmm. We cooking. We cook. Some people cook. Do the greens and black eyed peas and cornbread type thing. That's like a black tradition thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I can see somebody watching it then, but I mean, even with that, I'm like, if we cleaning and doing all types of stuff, trying to make sure the house is tidy before the new year comes in. We ain't gonna be wanting to sit down watching Stranger Things and stuff like that. We'll probably watch that the next day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And same thing with Thanksgiving. I think what's gonna happen is some people gonna sit down during Thanksgiving Eve, watch it. Maybe some might watch it, but I think a lot of people gonna watch it the next day on Thanksgiving, like especially with the family there, and oh yeah, come on, the new Stranger Thing, woo woo, yeah, everybody watching it or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? I think, or even the day after, like Black Friday. You know what I'm saying? I think people watch it then because they trying to avoid. Some people trying to avoid going out to that all that craziness and stuff. So I can see people not watching it during the day they release. At least on those days. Christmas, everybody actually gonna be sitting down. You know what I'm saying? Like you do all the Christmas gift stuff in the morning time, and then the rest of the day, it just depends. Like, not a lot of people traveling because they already travel. So yeah, we chilling. We just, relaxing from all the excitement from the morning. You know what I'm saying? So that makes most sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that. And then of course, like I said, the Christmas light correlation. I don't know. But anyway, that's a holiday. Wicked 2. I'm gonna say Wicked 2. That's a holiday movie, and shout out to all my Wicked fans. Y'all definitely, y'all got a good one. I watched the first Wicked. Despite of the actress, the black actress, people not liking her. which I don't. I know why and I don't know why. Sometimes I don't know. I think she's perfect in this.
Yeah,
She's doing a real good job on this. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
But definitely shout out to them. I just hate that Oriana looks like a freaking skeleton. That is insane. that made me that don't make sense. It's almost like they doing her like they did shoot, what's the girl that voices Meg on Family Guy? I forgot her name,
I forgot. I know what you're talking about. I forgot the name. It's been a minute.
but when she did the Great Wizard of Oz or whatever, like whatever that the Great Wizard or what that one Wizard of Oz joint that came out a little while back, that was like a earlier or whatever like that. And when she played in that, she lost tremendous amounts of weight. Like the original like Wizard of Oz and stuff like that, the Dorothy character and stuff like that, she lost tremendous amounts of weight because it was like, you're too fat, you're too piggy, and this and that. Like, it's almost like a Wizard of Oz curse where the main actresses are losing tremendous amounts of weight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what in the world? You don't need that much weight gone to be able to do this type of role. So that's the only concern I have. But as a work of art, and for it kind of complementing the play that ran for so long, it's definitely pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? I definitely like it. All right, so let me see. Ironheart comes out next Tuesday.
Oh wow!
So for those people that's into Ironheart, I know I've been hearing a lot of backlash from a lot of people disliking Ironheart and all this other stuff. And honestly, guys, you are just showing your racism at this point.
Yep.
Because it really shouldn't matter. It's not. She's not Iron Man. She's not Tony Stark. They're not replacing Iron Man. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they have she's a tech genius and all this other stuff, but she's not trying to be in Iron Man in any type of form. The people that made her, it wasn't trying to intend her to be any type of the female version of Iron Man. No, she is not. You know what I'm saying? And she don't feel like it. So I mean, guys, y'all constantly say, oh, you should get your own idea. I guess it's the fact that she's in the Iron family. But I'm like, what's the problem with us having Riri as Ironheart, another Iron person, but Warhammer, y'all don't got a problem with?
Yeah, exactly.
That's literally Black Iron Man. So what the like what's wrong with y'all?
Exactly.
But you know, hey, I digress, man. That's crazy. Anyway, let me see. We got right here. Kiss of the Spider Woman, starring Jennifer Lopez, is set to be shown in theaters October 10th. It looks like a musical. I don't know who's the Spider. I don't know if this is even some kind of. It's a musical.
It's a Spider Woman.
I don't think it's a Marvel situation.
Oh no, I wasn't. That wasn't the first thing went in my head. It's just. It kind of like the way I feel like it is. What's that movie joint I'm thinking in my head? I can't even think of the name in my head, but it's like to my tongue. It's like a 3-part. It's like a 3-part series. I think it was. I think it was like what, the girl with a tattoo or something like that. I can't remember.
Oh, something like that. Yeah.
That's what kind of reminds me of. It kind of reminds me like that kind of situation. I'm like,
the kiss of a that sounds like. But that was like a murder mystery type shit.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm not kind of looking at it from the murder mystery perspective. It's just the name just kind of like gives me that kind of vibe. Just the name itself.
Yeah. So this is like a, I guess I'm looking at her sing, but I'm seeing like a.
I'm scared.
I'm seeing a description of like some dude trying to escape some horrors of imprisonment. This seems like it's just more of like it could be a musical thing with really like a psychological situation. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel like we're about to get like that second Joker movie that was a musical.
yeah, that's what it kind of seems like. Like it will probably be
I
like,
mean,
you know what I'm saying?
me like
I hope it's
me.
not.
I mean, music like there are certain, and I hate to say that this is me personally. It's like I have nothing against musicals whatsoever, and there are certain ones that was like I wasn't really feeling. But I
Hmm.
mean, I think what kind of got me into start like checking out musicals a little bit was I think it was Chicago.
Yeah.
Chicago in theaters, like I wasn't like really surprised by it because I used to work in the movie theater and I actually seems like, huh, interesting. But I
Hmm.
actually finally like physically actually watched it. I think it was like on Netflix or whatever, and I
Yeah.
physically actually checked. I was like, this is actually pretty good. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
That one,
Yeah.
and I think after that, then I checked out Repo Man. I think was the second one I looked at, which was actually
Oh.
interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
those are
think
two.
I think my introduction to like musicals will probably be The Wiz,
Mm-hmm.
and then
That
later
too.
on Dreamgirls. You know what I'm
Yeah, that one
saying?
I hadn't looked at Dreamgirls. I did look at The Wiz. My mom literally kept kind of like throwing it at me. Literally, she had
Hmm.
the VHS of it and everything else. She was like, "It's like, yeah, like we gotta watch The Wiz." I'm like the first time I was like fine with it, but seeing it too many times is kind of like, okay, I'm good. And the more older I got, I was like, I'm fine with it.
Hmm.
And I think like as her birthday gift, I was like, you know what? And I think she couldn't find it on VHS, so I was like, you know, I'm gonna get you The Wiz for DVD. Just wanna like look for it. And I ended up finding it. I was like, look, here's your Christmas present or birthday present.
Yeah.
There you go, like The Wiz on DVD. It was like a special edition or whatever I found.
Yeah.
Oh my
Actually, you
goodness.
know what's crazy? I'm lying. I think all of our introductions to musicals was the Disney movies because they literally are musicals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
No.
mean,
They. They.
no,
They.
no,
they
I mean, I agree. I agree with that
no, the
completely.
classification, like when you look at the categories and stuff, they're underneath musicals.
Yeah, they really
Like,
are. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I
like
mean,
once you look at it, you like, oh,
but
damn.
it doesn't really click to you until like when you get a little bit older and
Until
you
you get
realize,
older, until you get like when you understand what a musical is,
yeah,
like even with that, like even when I didn't, I still didn't think about it until somebody was like, I think I was watching a YouTube video. Somebody was like, yeah, our class da 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 for those that don't like music because they was talking about like people were hating some people were hating on like the Joker
mm-hmm,
musical thing and the Wicked, right? And they're
yep,
like, I hate the musicals, I hate them. And then somebody was like, their point was like, you grew up on musicals. The only thing that wasn't a musical was anything Pixar. And I
yeah.
was like, oh snap, bro!
Exactly. I was like,
I was like, no, there got to be a movie in here. I was like, Lion King. Now I was like, oh nah,
yeah,
bro.
Lion King is a musical
Every
too.
single last one of them.
Every
I was
single
like,
Disney cartoon was a musical, and it's
yeah,
just that you don't really realize it until you actually get
nope.
older. And that's why I said like, I was like, no, wait, you're right because of that. Like think about it. We had when we first came up, it was more of like, I think the old no, yeah, okay. I was gonna
I
say
think
like,
because it's in cartoon form. If they had
yeah,
live action right away, then we'll understand it's a musical.
yeah.
But because it's
But
cartoon, you like
cartoon,
you
you just
don't
don't
think of it.
really realize it. Like like the 101 Dalmatians or Beauty
Mm-hmm.
and the Beast and
Yep.
Aladdin and all these other cartoons we grew up with. So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, those are
Musical
actually
than a
yeah,
mug.
they're actual cartoons, but in reality, is like they're actually musicals because every single cartoon has something. You had Aladdin, the perfect prime example, like
Mm-hmm.
Robin Williams singing, freaking singing in it.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like, you know,
Yeah. You got uh like one of my favorites is probably Beauty and the Beast.
yeah. See,
From start to finish, like they're singing their tails off. Like it's
including
like,
including the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
yeah, they singing on there. Like Tarzan. Like come on
Yeah.
now, like Phil
Oh,
Collins was in
yeah.
it.
Phil Collins going
Like
in.
you know what I'm
We
saying?
got
Like
four righteous.
that is crazy. Yeah, Hercules. Like oh my,
Yo,
like you start thinking about all
Mulan.
these like no, there wasn't. Then you be like, dang,
Mulan.
there really
Yep.
was. Like
Yep.
that's
Mulan was
wild.
perfect. Leaving Mulan.
Yep, Mulan. We can go to the list. List
No,
is
this
big.
is long, but we're not going to
Yeah,
go any further than that. So yeah, we'll
yeah.
just understand that there's musicals in actual cartoons. Like way back, Disney was the
Yeah.
first who started.
Matter of fact, it even go further back, like with Steamboat Mickey. Like it go
That's it.
back. It go way back.
Or
Fantasia or whatever that thing was with the when Fantasia with the one with Mickey Mouse as a wizard.
Yeah.
That was a musical, but it was musical like
with
classical music, like the piano, like not singing, but just piano joints. Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
it's kind of like moving pictures, but just with musicals.
It's exactly what Looney Tunes was doing with a lot of their characters, like Road Runner and what was the other
Like the Road Runner and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I think no. It's like Tom and Jerry. There we go.
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry. It was similar to that. You know what I mean? Which is literally classical music, like no talking, just classical piano rolls, and it's describing everybody, what they doing, and
with the suspense and everything else. So every time when the music comes, it's like you have the chase, the suspense, and different things like that. So it's like you had that feeling of like, okay, we know what's going on with the music that's playing with it, and it's
even though they're not saying nothing, we still know what's
exactly
going on. Because the music is what I'm saying, like kind of like you can close your eyes and literally imagine exactly what's going on. You know what I'm saying, without even, what I'm saying. But anyway, let's get to our next couple of news. I got a whole bunch just because last week was our To Doom coverage. So reportedly, this is June 9th. It was reported that Chris Evans said that he would not return in Avengers Doomsday.
Really? Well, then again,
no, because we got that casting thing, and his name was on there. Yeah, and he was on there, so it was like, what happened? Like that's what happened? Because he's been saying that he will come back as well. Like he's been saying it. So I don't.
Something must have happened. Definitely,
something must have happened. All right, so Ice Spice has been casted in the new SpongeBob movie, Search for Pants, SquarePants. So,
not surprising.
No, that's surprising as heck.
I'm not. This is okay, and I'm nothing against Ice Spice. I'm just saying, like, I'm not surprised. So it's kind of like, I just don't know, like, who she's gonna play in this. So that's gonna be something like,
I'm surprised because here's the thing: she has a very monotone voice.
Oh yeah, that too.
So I don't see her being like a. It will take away from the movie. But at the same time, hey, black woman, get your money. You know what I'm saying? You was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You blew up for being monotone. That's what's crazy. But you know what I'm saying? I love her style. Her style is just very like chill. Like I would have thought she was a stoner. Like she just chill. You know what I mean? So that to me is surprising because SpongeBob, if you look at everybody on SpongeBob, they're hyped.
Yeah.
Everybody is over exaggerated and hyped. Even Patrick done it. All right, so Scarlett Johansson.
Uh-oh. What we got?
That's my girlfriend. Anyway, Scarlett Johansson asked Marvel Studios to remove her from the executive producer credits from Thunderbolts because she was not involved. She really is not coming back to Marvel, guys. Do not think she's gonna be in Avengers Endgame. She's this that right there lets you know it was beef.
Oh yeah.
That doggone Black Widow movie that put so bad. Yeah, that put a bad taste in her mouth. That and man, dang. All right, so the producer of The Boys says that he's going to be terrified of making the finale season for The Boys. I can see why. If you read the comics, it is absolutely a bloodbath. It's crazy.
That's all I need. That's the only words I need to hear. It's a bloodbath. I'm like, all right, I know. Then the answer is everything.
It's crazy. It's Damn. And it's yeah, I'm not gonna give nothing away, but yeah, I can see why. I can see that. Let me see. All right, so just like how you said something about Sinners, I have some Sinner news as well. Sinners has became the highest grossing live action original film in the past 15 years.
Really? Huh. Mm-hmm. So now, not only that we have a release date, we also on Max, but we also have something even more interesting.
Well, it's definitely setting records, and honestly, I don't know what type of records it's gonna set during streams and stuff like that. I'm sure it's gonna have like maybe some record streaming numbers and stuff like that. But it's already for people to go to the movies to watch it, and it being the highest grossed live action original film in 15 years. That's amazing. So I can only imagine what the streaming numbers will do when it hits Max. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm surprised I actually have Max, so that's even a plus sign for me. Well, we only got Max because of this guy, but apparently we've been taking advantage of it.
Yeah, definitely. So, excuse me. The first trailer of Mortal Kombat 2 will be released next month. So we'll get a trailer on the Mortal Kombat, the recent series or whatever, which it's been almost almost 7 years since that first one. No, it's not. I'm lying. I think maybe close to either 4 or 5 years. I think 3. It might be 3 or 4. Anyway, look, it's most recent, but it's been a while since that last Mortal Kombat they came out with. That's supposed to be this new part of this new series. So that's on the way next month. I think the film is actually going to be released sometime this year, I believe, or early next year. I think. I'm gonna have to get that date.
I got to remember what the first one was about again. Is it the one with
It's on Max. I mean, you got Max, so it's on Max. Okay. Yeah, it's Scorpion's like almost like the main character in there.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
But he's not the main character. Like he is, but he's not. He's the main focal point. You know what I'm saying? But
okay, so it is the one I was thinking of. It's the one I was like kind of. I was skeptical about as much, even though I think I saw the whole entire thing. I was still a bit skeptical on certain things.
Yeah, it's on Max, so whoever needs to catch up on that before it comes out, you have plenty of time. Especially if you want to get Max, that'll be one of your excuses. A series that was on Max that I watched on Max, I had to finish watching on Max because I didn't have cable at the time. That Cartoon Network, still airing this. Steven Universe is set to be working on a new series on Prime Video. It's crazy that they're moving to Prime when they are with Cartoon Network, and Cartoon Network Turner is Max. You know what I'm saying? All the Turner stuff is on Max. So for Steven to be going over to Prime, I guess that Turner's doing a new deal over there, and for them to be making a new series. Hopefully it's not like that little grown-up series that they try to do with Steven kind of, like grown up a little bit or whatever. Hopefully it's not like that, but hopefully we get some good action with the Diamond Empire. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we get to see some more story on that, because it's a great story. Definitely something I didn't think I was going to get into, but as a story and as some lore and some interest and twists and turns, it's great. And it's not a kid's cartoon. That's the way I feel like it should be. The twists and turns is amazing. You know what I'm saying? So can't wait to see that. Let me see. So all right, dang. Oh, wait a minute.
What you find?
So evidently it is set to have Stranger Things the last no, I'm sorry. Ew. Stranger Things Tales of 85. This is an animated series.
Okay.
Let's see. That, and are they saying that this story is inspired by? Okay, so they're going to be making that based off of the Arcane and Spider-Verse art styles.
Okay.
They're gonna be taking those art styles. The story's gonna be inspired by the Spider-Verse's storyline, and the art style is gonna be from the Arcane art style. So, Stranger Things is set to be making that animation series called Tales of '95, which is crazy. So, look out for that. Spaceballs 2 will be coming soon. We will take a look at that trailer because we got a trailer for that. So definitely, this is something that I don't think nobody wanted, but some people are excited for it. But I don't think we want it because Spaceballs was a classic and it don't need to be messed with. Not no part two. Not no part two. Just leave it alone.
Yes. Yeah. Seriously.
But part two is supposed to be coming out, so we'll see what's cracking with that. So for other news outside of movies and stuff like that, Universal Studios is planning on releasing a Fast and the Furious theme park called Hollywood Drift roller coaster in next year. So
man, you might as well call that ride family.
Yeah, exactly.
For family. For family.
For family. Have a whole bunch of
Yep.
Have a whole bunch of people in there like for family.
Yeah, coming in like, oh, we're gonna come like join this ride and everything. And they come out like, for family. Like, how was that ride? For family. How was the loop? For family. So how was the family? For family. Like, oh God.
Yeah, that honestly, that's a different era, man. That's a different era.
I don't know.
So also, what's going to be put down in Universal Studios. This is not the new Epic Studios. This is actually just Universal.
Okay.
So, on Friday the 13th, maze titled Jason Universe is coming to in the Halloween so if you don't know anything about Universal Studios, so during Halloween they shut down the park at a specific time anyway, right? But they shut it down even earlier during Halloween time because they're starting to get the park ready for their Halloween night stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So the year I went, The Weeknd was hosting his Halloween stuff there, right? He was doing his stuff. This year it's going to be Jason Universe. So that's what they do down there at the Universal Studios. They have their Halloween event. Same thing that Disney. Disney actually does that same exact thing. So it's not like it's just exclusive to Universal Studios. Like it's both.
I think it's like all the theme parks actually do it. Even whether the ones in California or basically just in general, like any of the states, they basically have their Halloween things. I know. Yeah. Disney's is usually their Halloween. I think it's called Halloween Fest or something like that. I can remember. Yeah. And it's usually a theme. The theme is usually always has to evolve around the Nightmare Before Christmas and different things like that. But it's still a Halloween theme regardless. So like, especially what's that ride? The is either in the Magic Kingdom and basically at Disneyland, the Magic Kingdom. They have the Haunted Mansion. The Haunted Mansion turns into the Nightmare Before Christmas, basically. So it becomes it like literally becomes the complete theme of it. So there's nothing changed. I know Six Flags do Fright Fest, which I have, and they usually have their stuff out. Universal has theirs, like you said, since it's gonna be Jason Universe. Mm-hmm. But they usually I know. Is this supposed to be the one in Florida or just Universal in general?
Both.
Okay, so yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so that's typically what they do. They shut down the park early, and then they have night hours. Yep. And normally Disney doesn't have night hours, and neither does Universal. But for that Halloween season, they have night hours, and it's like a good maybe 5 to 6 maybe hours. Mm-hmm. So from 8 to like midnight, I believe, whatever that is. I don't know how many hours. Was that a 4 hour? Or something? Like that. Something like that. Anyway, yeah. So they have that going on, and so that's gonna be their stuff this year, or when they say. Yeah, this year. So, for those that don't going down there for that, definitely tell me how that is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What I really want for them to do is start incorporating the Hogwarts situations into that whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all shut down the main park, the main parks like Magic Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main parks, but the other parks aren't having that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, it would be dope as the other parks had their own themes and things like, so people can choose which Halloween event they want to go to. You know what I'm saying? That would be pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? I should be hired over in Disney. You know what I'm saying? Or Universal. You know what I'm saying? They go ahead and hire me, man. Yeah,
I think Universal would be better.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? I can be more spontaneous over there. I think my ideas kind of fits more Universal anyway.
You mean your rabbit holes? You mean?
Yeah. So, Violent Night. If you haven't watched that, that was at Christmas. That was that Christmas movie where Santa Claus, he's a retired Viking, and he got cursed to be Santa Claus for the rest of his life because he did so much bad. So he has to be a saint for the rest of his life to atone for his sins. They have a part 2 coming out.
Wow.
Set to come out December 4th next year. So it was a pretty cool movie. You know what I'm saying? So the live action Zelda movie has been delayed to May 7th, 2027. So instead of next year or whatever, I believe they had a next year date. It will be coming to us in 2 years. So
I wonder what happened there.
Ain't no telling.
So
Invincible, the cartoon Invincible that's on Prime Video, they have a new video game coming out, and it's set to be released next year. It's like a fighting game, so you know.
I think I saw that. I forgot where I found it. I think it was under the Enemy News Network. And I think I saw it popped up.
Yeah, I mean it was part of a showcase too. So it's part of the Xbox showcase. So
yeah, I think that's why. I think that's why I saw it on the Anime News Network when I think I was doing the Noonami series. So definitely check it out.
So Killers of Killers, Predator, the animation series, that's out on Hulu right now, and it's had a nice run. Rotten Tomatoes has given it a 97.
Ooh.
And the Popcorn reviewer gave it a 88%. So
that's pretty good.
Yeah. Ballerina.
There we go.
A John Wick spinoff. I do not have any record sales right now, but Cinema Score has given it a A-. I've been hearing some good things about this as well, so shout out to that. Game of Thrones has a role play game or strategy game set to come out next year.
Wow.
So yeah. So shout out to Game of Thrones doing big stuff. I heard it was supposed to be an RPG, but I don't know.
I'm actually surprised like Magic the Gathering didn't kind of do some Game of Thrones kind of situation, because I know they actually just picked up the Final Fantasy series now.
Mm-hmm.
So there was that. Yeah. And I was like, well, hoping like Game of Thrones would have been in that list for some reason. I don't know. Just kind of had that weird vibe. I think it should have been good to have.
Yeah. Mass Effect. Live action Mass Effect is set to be moving forward with their plans of making it, and it will be coming to Prime Video. It does not have a date or anything like that, but we have a live action Mass Effect series coming out. So stay tuned for that if you guys are Mass Effect fans.
Yep.
And that will just wrap up our news segment. So like we normally do, we do a topic of the day, and our topic real quick is going to be Netflix. They have a live event service they've been doing recently. They tried it out with some comedy shows already. I think that was their first live situation was some comedy specials. Cat Williams, shout out to Cat Williams. He did one of their first live comedy specials. They've done some events. Their first sporting event was Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight. That was a weird fight, but there was a fight before then. That was a real fight. Amanda Sereno and Taylor. I forgot her first name. But that was the actual real title fight. It actually was the best fight of that night, and it brought Netflix and MVP, and I believe AMP. I forgot all the people involved, all the promotion situations involved, to host Sereno and Taylor 3 next month on the 11th, the same day that Superman comes out, the 11th.
Yep.
So that's definitely going to be a jam-packed Friday. There's some other things that are being released on the 11th. It's definitely it's going to be something crazy. Next month is going to be jam-packed with a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? A lot of media. You know what I'm saying? You got Fantastic Four coming out next month. You have it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm not even finna go through the thing. But anyway, Netflix, they're one of those people that has some stuff coming. So that starts next week. But I guess there is a topic that I know for a fact that I'm concerned about, which is Netflix doing live events. They have another upcoming fight in September. They just did they have a scheduled press conference for this fight Sunday. So for those that know what I'm talking about, the press conference is Sunday, but I am speaking of the Canelo and Crawford fight. Now this is a huge fight because I believe this is both fighters' last fight, and I think it's a title fight. So this is going to be crazy. Now, I think the question that I have, and I don't know how many other people have this question, I know Noto has this question. If they do these events, especially something of that magnitude, a big, huge fight like that, is there going to be a paywall attached with it? Like, is this a pay-per-view paywall coming from Netflix? So, say that you have Netflix and you're paying, whatever you're paying, whatever tier subscription that you have, you're paying X amount a month. Are you going to have to pay that extra ticket fee of a pay-per-view, which will probably be like a $30 fee, sometimes $40, just depends on the fight and stuff like that. Is that going to be introduced on Netflix for this fight? And will that be introduced for WrestleMania, which we can only assume is going to come to Netflix eventually? Is that going to be something that's going to be in the near future for all these big name fights and stuff like that? Or are they going to be unique and not do that? And basically just go up in price on your base price?
I can kind of see it going both ways actually, but it's more, I think in the situation of it, it's just, as like, I guess they're still in the process of still working out either the bugs and stuff like that whatsoever. So I guess they're trying to see how everything plays out. So there is, and this is only 50-50 in my head, and I'm only saying this for that reason, because I'm not saying, oh, they're going to do it, no, they're not going to do it. It's a 50-50 shot that they could or they can, or they could not. I think at this point right now, I think they're still testing the waters because of the fact of it's still early in the phase, and they're still testing out with other shows, like I said, we had the Cat Williams performance, everything else. We had the couple of fights, Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, and then we had the other fight. So so far right now, there's no pricing on upping on that whatsoever. So I think when it comes to major big fights like that, I can see it doing it, but I can't. But also at the same time, I can't see it doing it because the only thing I can only see as, if they don't do it, I can definitely see they can only do is just up the price.
Yeah.
I don't. But that's the only way I can look at it from that perspective. Versus you give us a specific price just for that. So you're basically telling us like, oh, 30, just using the price you just said, $30. So you're basically saying you want us to pay $30 for just this fight, while still every month the monthly payment, which is like, that just makes no sense. That's just no. You shouldn't go that route. Now, if you're saying that you can up the you can move up to the next tier that has it automatically in there, where you don't have to pay for it, like where you automatically pay for pay-per-view stuff.
You're already paying for it. Yeah,
you're already paying for it. Like add an extra, like maybe I'll say like $10 more as an example. Okay. Use as a prime example. Nothing more than that, because when you look at all these tiers, and it's like not just, and I'm using like everyone, like either PlayStation Plus, Game Pass, Xbox Live, Switch, and different things like that. They have these tiers for a specific reason, and each of these tiers give you certain things you get. So like Netflix and Max, every company has these tiers. Yeah. So because if you're paying for one tier, that's okay. You're paying just the basic tier whatsoever. That means you're paying for it with the ads and everything else. Yeah. Now, if you're paying for one where you get everything the same but just without the ads, okay, that's an extra like $3 or $4. Just add on to it. Okay, no big deal. Simple that. But if you're trying to go higher up, like, one high definition, this and that, and all the thirds, yeah, you're going to have to pay up a little more. It's like you're going to have to add like an extra $5 or $10 because of that reason. Yeah. So I can really see it being as more in the tier system than just like just a straight out pay $30 just for this fight, because that just if that's the case, you might as well just keep it on pay-per-view and just leave it at that. Versus if you want people to still come for this and still make the money for it, just stick to the tier system and just add it into one of the tier systems. Now, if you don't have it in a tier system, that means you have to make a new tier system to add that into the system as well. Yeah. So that's how the only way I can see it, because as much as like all the different descriptions I have from PlayStation Plus and Netflix, go to my phone companies, my cell phone. So that's fine for me. So I don't care every time. So my bill just pops up like, oh, this is your cell phone bill. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot Netflix on here. Okay, $5 up. Okay, fine. Just throw an extra $5 on my bill. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I feel the same way, man. I think if Netflix is doing this, they should definitely give us the option of putting it in a tier. Yes. You pay for the pay-per-view tier, the live TV tier, the basic tier where you don't have that, or the tier with the commercials on it, the lower tier with that, the ads on it. Give us a tier thing. Don't do like ESPN Plus. ESPN Plus. See, I'm a big UFC fighter fan. Like, I love UFC to death. Like, to death. So I had ESPN Plus for the simple fact that I can view my UFC fights whenever they come on. Well, when I got it, I didn't realize that for pay-per-view on there, you still had you had another paywall. So I'm paying X amount a month already, and then y'all hit me with a paywall for like $50. You know what I'm saying, for the event, and I'm like, y'all niggas smoking.
Yeah,
excuse my French. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tripping. Like y'all really head busting, and that's something that cable companies start doing. Satellite cable companies start doing when they would give you your package. Oh, you got all these deals with the movie channels and but pay-per-view, you gonna have to pay separately, and that'll be tagged onto your monthly bill. So say that your bill was like at $100 something, and you pay for a $50 fight, $60, almost $70 fight. You know what I'm saying? Because you're almost, when you're doing pay-per-view, it's like buying a ticket to the fight, to the event. They're making it exclusive for people that's wanting to be there, but it couldn't be there. But you know what I'm saying? Still want to have that exclusive experience. And also, too, this is how promoters and, the place that, is broadcasting or whatever, is making their money. You know what I'm saying? And I think the fighters, you know what I'm saying, get a percentage of that too, of those sales. So that's why these fighters are able to get X amount of million and, you know, promise this and that and the third, because of these ticket sales and pay-per-view sales coming in and stuff like that. So honestly, with this upcoming fight in September with Canelo and Crawford, oh no, it's definitely going to be a pay-per-view event.
Oh yeah,
that will be just expect to find a paywall when you click reminder or want to view the fight with Canelo and stuff. Just expect that, guys, because honestly, that's inevitable. You know what I'm saying? But what I think they should do as well, and they should have done it at Tudum, they should have announced a new tier.
Yeah.
And they should have, if they didn't already start trying to think of, like, for the people that don't want to keep paying a separate price, you know, every time we have these super live events, here's what they can do. They can buy a tier that has it included in their package to watch a pay-per-view event. You know what I'm saying? So they'll be paying X amount a year more, or a month more than, you know, everybody else. But for those that don't want that tier, here's that paywall. So you can still see it, but it won't be that much. It'll probably be like a $30. Like how I was saying, you know what I'm saying, like a $30.
Yeah.
So really, like how the paywall is now, it's really at $60. You know what I'm saying? That like for streaming services that have those pay-per-views, that stuff is at like 60, 70. You know what I'm saying? That's the normal price for pay-per-view. I was saying 30 because I thought maybe they would go off the line. You know what I'm saying? Go off of not what everybody else is doing and hit us with that. And I feel like that honestly will bring I think that'll bring revenue in the long run. But we're talking about a major fight, so definitely in the end of the day, there's going to be some head busting. That's why I like to call it head busting when it comes down to these prices. But
yeah,
you know, that's one thing with Netflix that I really like about them. Even though they're late to the streaming game, they still are trendsetters. So maybe they can trendset. You know what I'm saying? They're just like the Nintendo of streaming. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's the way I kind of look at them, and I'm basically putting faith that they'll do the right thing for their customers. You know what I'm saying? So definitely can't wait to the fight. I'm definitely going to see it regardless. I'm a boxing fan. I'm a fighting fan in general. like it don't matter what type of fighting it is. I'm a fighting fan in general. Now, some people I may not be, especially like in boxing. There's some boxers I do not know. You know, I only follow like certain boxers and ones that interest me, and you know, I don't know all the boxers, but UFC. Oh, I know all the UFC fighters. You know what I'm saying? It's to the point where I'm even a fan of what is it? The One League, and their fighters. So I'm starting to get to know their fighters now. You know what I'm saying? So it's I got it bad. I got it bad, but definitely, man, I can't wait until this fight. I've been seeing some of the Raw events. You know what I'm saying? I think Monday night on Raw is on Netflix now. So I've been seeing that. I've been watching that. I still like it. You know what I'm saying? Some people are like, oh no, it's fake. It's fake. I don't care what you talking about. I still like it. It's entertaining, and that's what's in the name. Yep. Oh, excuse me. World Wrestling Entertainment Company. You know what I'm saying? They're entertaining. So it's you grow up on something and you keep following it. If you know what I'm saying? It's kind of in the air with certain people. You know what I'm saying? They kind of grow out of it. But anyway, let's get to our trailers for today, and then we up out of here. It's starting to get cold in my house because I got the air conditioner on blast, and I don't feel like getting up right now as we on stream to go turn it off. But
yeah, I'm literally right underneath the air conditioning under me. But I mean, my room or each of the rooms in this house has a thermostat, but apparently the coldest in our room is actually our bedroom, but this dude's keeping me warm at all times.
Yeah.
He's my heater.
Yep. All right, so let me do my little screen share. Dun, 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 dun. Oops. Spotlight.
Yeah.
Nope. Nope.
Nope.
Nope.
Can you just move it?
Yep.
There we go.
All right. So, our first trailer. Spaceballs 2 announcement. You can hear that, right?
Yes, I can.
All right. Dang, they calling out some people.
Yeah.
Well, dang.
What's
it is an alien movie. What are you talking about? Kinda. It is an alien movie. It's a prequel. How you gonna put Eisenhower in there?
No. Yep, until now.
After 40 years, we asked, what do the fans want? But instead, we're making this movie. May the Schwartz be with you.
All right, man, what do you think about that? Oops, my bad.
Oh my god.
All right, dang it. Why?
Wow.
Why? What do you think about that?
That's hilarious. They really called out so many people.
They did. Like it was like they had this series and this and that. How you gonna call out Eisenhower? It doesn't have no series. Did it say? Did it have it like?
Yeah,
like?
It just said and Oppenheimer. I was like,
I'm like, that's not unless I'm missing something. You know what? I could be missing something. But why would there be another? That was a real event.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, all right. So, what's your thoughts on that again? You said
how do I put this? Surprising, we're getting a second one, but do we really need a second one? No, we don't. One is enough. I mean, they literally said it clear as day. Like, but there's only been one Spaceballs. Okay, until now. Like, why all of a sudden now? Like,
yeah, because it's like you missed your mark on your comedy, cause like that type of comedy y'all did on Spaceballs was only. It was funny back then when it first came out.
But like,
it was funny back then.
What can you do now? After
only way I can think of them making this a successful film as a parody is if they include or have as executive producers and actually get up in there with them the Wayans. The Wayans can do parodies.
Oh,
like they're like the kings of parodies. So if they put the Wayans or work with the Wayans, that's the only way I feel like this will be super successful. Or if they work with Key and Peele, you know, that will be in because they they do their parodies because of their sketch comedy and stuff like that. So that's the only way I feel like this can be a truly funny parody. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I would really love for Adam Sandler to actually do this. Like, I don't know why.
I mean,
but I feel like he will be perfect with this story.
Oh man, no, like the person I think would make this work if he was still alive, Robert Williams.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that would definitely do it.
Well, as an actor, I believe I don't know his directing skills.
Directing skills, no. I mean, acting skills, yes.
Yeah. I was talking about director though.
Oh yeah.
Because like actors, yeah, definitely. Robert would be in there. You know what I'm saying? Like he would make this a funny situation.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey would sit up here and make this a funny situation. You know what I'm saying? Who else is hilarious? Samuel Jackson could.
Oh God, yes.
He can definitely make this a hilarious situation.
No, not Samuel F. Motherfreaking Jackson.
Yep.
You need
But
that,
definitely
Jackson.
that. Let's get to our next track. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
You know when you buy a mattress from a retail store, it's being sold for the second time?
Nobody cares.
The manufacturer marks it up, sells it to the retailer, who marks it up again.
All right, so
centuries ago.
On to our next trailer, Foundation. Oh man, I can't wait till this come out. Foundation Season 3 trailer on Apple TV Plus.
Centuries ago, when they predicted the fall of the galaxy, the Foundation was created to save humanity. But the coming darkness was always the turning point.
The mule is here. We're out of time.
You think I'm a monster?
Oh, they getting gangster with these
I have
effects
talent,
now.
you see.
Ooh.
I can worm my way into people's minds. Convert enemies into allies.
It's hard.
Hate into love.
I've never known such rush.
Nothing hectic. Just a little nudge.
Darkness is coming. Maybe just for us, maybe for everything.
The mule is your battle, Gale. That's my job to ensure you're prepared.
Your abilities are far beyond anything I can do. Her future was foretold.
Harry wanted you to have a better life than this.
We need an empire and foundation to beat the mule. We act together, or we lose.
Everything is going to end. She's the only one who can stop it.
Tell me, was this part of your plan? This is where everything is headed.
Crazy how niche agrees. Ooh. Oh. No. Get out of here. All right. So, what you think about that?
That was intense.
Yeah. So, I really suggest this to people, especially that's like Dune and Star Wars and Star Trek fans and all that type of stuff. I really recommend this series to people. Really, I recommend the books, even though this is nothing like the books. Like, there's people in this series that don't exist in the books, but to sum it up, it's still the same feel. You know what I'm saying? It's still the same concept, still the same drama. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, this is. Look at the production, bro. Like, this is movie quality. Like,
Oh yeah, definitely.
and every season is the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't want to say every season is the same thing because sometimes we're not in space. Sometimes we're just, talking within the walls of the castle and things of that nature and all that type of stuff. But when they go to the space stuff, when they go to the fighting now, because like second season they started getting into that. Oh my gosh, the fighting scene in the second. Oh my, dog fights in the second. Whoo, Jesus. Anyway, they are amazing. The artwork, the visuals of it, like, in my mind, by me reading the books, this is actually bringing what I thought about as I'm closing my eyes, reading the books and thinking about it. Because, you know, I'll read them and then, you know, I'll think about like, wow, that would be dope. Oh, how it look like and stuff like to actually see it and to see it the way I envisioned it, plus more. Oh yeah, no, this has been one of my day ones since you know what I'm saying, the first season. So I'm very excited about the mule coming through. I was kind of sad about how the second season ended, and it don't seem like somebody that I want to come back will not be coming back. But definitely, yeah, I'm ready for it. I don't even know when it comes out. On top of that, I don't even have Apple TV anymore, so I got to get Apple TV to even watch this again. So, yeah, I'm about to get rid of one of my streaming services to watch this because I love Foundation. So, what you think about it?
Actually, pretty dope. I mean, I haven't really had a chance to dive into it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I said, because there's a lot of stuff I want to watch, and I can't get to it because he's the biggest attention that needs my attention. So, so if I do get around to watch it, I get around to watch it. If I don't, I mean, I'll hear things or read things and kind of go from there.
Yeah.
So, but it definitely looks good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, for sure. All right, on to our next one. Which, you know, it's crazy. I could have made this a scene already, pre-made it, but I didn't at the beginning. I totally forgot to. That's why I was forgetting. I got all these other scenes, but I don't have this scene. That's crazy. I'm about to get up on it. But anyway, this next one was brought to us.
Your life is
by
a complete mess right now. The laundry's not folded. You haven't
Jay
exercised
from
in
Winging It
weeks.
Podcast. So shout out to Jay from Winging It Podcast. He suggested this to me, but it's called The Pickup. So let's take a look at that, and we'll give our thoughts at the end.
Happy anniversary. We're gonna have dinner, 8 p.m. sharp. Don't be late.
Won't be late. Paga la luz.
No, you usually say para la luz, pendejo. I think this place is about to close up.
Well, luckily for you, this date isn't over until your uniform is on my hotel room floor.
Holy shit. I got laid. This is my 25th wedding anniversary. If I miss dinner with my wife tonight, I will be shot.
Don't do anything stupid.
Whatever gets you home to your wife in time for your special day.
Happy anniversary.
Route 5, get out there.
You were supposed to retire. I'm moving on to a new career.
You're pivoting this late?
Well, how old do you think I am?
Well, you're black, so you look 40, but you could be up to 90.
Hey, yo, you seeing this? Pull over and you won't get hurt.
We're gonna die.
Calm down. Remember your training.
Put your hands up! I took a 15-hour online course. What training?
Hey.
What kind of training is that?
Homie, Reggie Miller. Who?
Oh, that's not good.
Oh yeah.
Since you're gonna kill us, why don't you just show us who you are? Tell us and show this out. Yo, you better
It's Kiki.
I'm gonna throw up. You swallow that shit. If you throw up, you a bitch. What is this? And who is they?
Change of plans. You two
Marshawn
are going to
in
help me
this
steal
thing,
$60 million from the casino. Because if you don't, your wife's dead.
If you let us go, I'll let you bang my twin sister. She's like me with long hair.
You trying to get us shot?
Russell, you don't answer your phone? Did you forget you married a Latina? I put a tracking chip in your neck. Hi, Natalie.
You fell in love this weekend?
Of course. We did butt stuff. Wow.
That was awesome, dude.
I look at my leg and my foot and my ankle, my meniscus. I know I tore my whole back out, too.
What, just from that?
Are those the same underwear from Friday?
Oh wow.
Should have been a red flag.
August the 6th. Okay. Hold on, wait. It's gonna be in theaters. It's in original on Prime. Yep. All right. So what you think about that, man?
What the heck just happened? Oh my god!
That was crazy.
So much stuff happened. Funny in so many ways. Bruh. Yeah, this is gonna be funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I believe this is I think this is Eddie. I think he has a deal with Prime, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I wanted to say he had a deal with Netflix at one point, but maybe not. Maybe that was just him doing that Netflix film. But I really feel that he has a deal with Prime because his almost all of his recent stuff has been Prime exclusives and stuff. So
like, what was it? That Christmas one he did?
The Christmas one, the Coming to America 2.
Yep.
This, I want to say there's another one as well that I'm not thinking of. But I thought he was Netflix because he did You People over on Netflix. He did the Dolomite Story on Netflix. So maybe he has two. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's doing like, you know.
But it seems like he's doing more on
Prime. I think you know what's crazy? I think more of it is his production studio because he's had a production studio since the 80s, right? So I think whatever that studio is, I think they have that deal with Prime, and then maybe separately with just him himself, he has like a little deal with Netflix. I don't really know how that works, but I feel like what I'm saying might be, you know what I'm saying, the case. You know what I'm saying? So because there's stuff that's his movies, but we don't even realize that it's his movie. Like the I think the Black Magician. I don't even know if it's called Black Magician. I forgot what it's called. But anyway, I think that's his production company's film, and he wasn't even in it. So I think that was him. Don't quote me on that though. Don't quote me on. I'm going off of what I'm thinking about. But anyway, let's get to our last trailer of tonight because it's cold as heck.
Oh, yeah.
And I am suffering. There we go. That's how you do it.
Hey, you go.
Big on all your favorite entertainment. Whoa! Careful now, that's gonna.
All right.
Here it is.
Wicked for Good, Part 2.
What's this called? Part 2?
Alpha Withrop, I know you're out here. Just come in before the monkeys spot you.
There's no going back. This is between us, the wizard and I.
The Wicked Witch can't elude us forever. Not with Prince Fiero and his squadron hot on her trail.
No good deed goes unpunished. That's my creed.
The wonderful Wizard of Oz. No one believed in you more than I did.
Alphaba. They're coming for you.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason. I know I'm who I am today because I knew you.
Think of what we could do together.
Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun. Like a sea drop by a skybird in a distant war. Who can say if I haven't changed for the better?
Bring me the broom of the Wicked Witch of the West.
For a while there, I thought you changed.
I have changed.
It's time.
For both of us.
To fly! Because I knew you.
You're the only friend I ever had.
Because I knew you.
And I've had so many friends.
I have been changed for good.
But only one that mattered.
see the wizard.
All right, November
21st.
Yep. So what do you think?
Well, this is gonna be interesting because the fact of like we're seeing Dorothy in them in the picture now. So I'm kind of curious on how or when they're actually gonna make the picture in this movie.
Say it again. God, it kind of went out when you said it.
No, I was making a. No, how to explain this. I'm kind of trying to figure out when they're gonna actually make an appearance, like Dorothy and them, and they meet the wizard. Because I don't know if they're gonna do it at the very end or somewhere in the midpoint.
No, it definitely gotta be midpoint because you watched the first film.
Yeah, I did.
All right, so you remember at the beginning how there was the Munchkins were celebrating that the witch was dead.
Yeah.
So of course, Glinda had to go tell the Munchkins like, "Hey, she's dead," and you know what I'm saying, or not tell, but you know what I'm saying, like they heard throughout all of Oz, but you know what I'm saying, like that came with a when she went to go tell and stuff like that. Basically, Dorothy and them was already there, so they already existed there. So basically, this is then basically it started going into prequel, like origin,
the prequel origin,
and then it goes into like how she got, you know what I'm saying, basically being an enemy. So now the second one is showing the climax of, okay, yeah, nah, I'm going to show y'all the wizard banned me. He's a liar. He's doing this in the 30s. He's a salesman. He's a trickster. He's a liar. He's lying to you guys. Da da da. She's basically like, I have to make it a point. I got to expose him. I got to expose him. So that's what this whole fight is. That's what this is. You know what I'm saying? She's like, he doesn't have magic. He's not magic. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
she's like, she's going to be up on his bumper like, bro, you got us pretty much killing ourselves to be accepted in like these academies and all this other stuff for, you know what I'm saying, magical people and all this other stuff, and then you have people that's in Oz killing themselves to meet the standards that you have you know what I'm saying, that you have set and stuff like that. You have these people doing things that they don't need to be doing, and in the result of that, certain people are getting bullied, mistreated. I'm mistreated, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like my sister's mistreated, you know, things of that nature. So yeah, that's what the second was definitely going to be. But so in the midst of that conflict, we're gonna see, yo, go get the broom or the wicked, you know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna pretty much see the death of her, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So we have to see when Dorothy pops up, you know what I'm saying, or the whole gang pops up, the Oz gang pops up, and we probably not gonna see it like her walk. Like we might see like first we'll start seeing like them going down the yellow brick road because the wicked witch was basically trying to get their attention, just try to stop them and try to get them to basically be on their like team. Like he's not what you think. You're going to go see, but what you don't realize is I'm actually paving your way to go, you know, like I want us to go together type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's a messed up story.
Yeah. It's a messed up story, but it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
So I definitely can't wait to see it.
I really like this point of view because,
Same.
you know, a lot of stories we're starting to get now, like, even though a lot of people didn't like Mufasa, I started watching it because I didn't think I was going to like it, but I was like, let me just watch it a little bit. When I start watching it, I'll start understanding what they were trying to say and what they were doing. Yeah, well, yeah, but I was actually seeing like what they were trying to say, and basically like, because at first we were like, what? You telling us he ain't even a rightful king? Like that's the first thing we think when we see the commercial that Mufasa wasn't a rightful king of Pride Rock, when he actually was. Yeah. So Scar's families just took over because I ain't spoil it. Anyway, yeah. So that's similar to like kind of like how Wicked is when it comes down to like you don't know the perspectives, the different perspectives. This is why this happened. You know what I'm saying? This is why. You know what I'm saying? Origin story type stuff, or behind the scenes, like their perspectives, like Maleficent or whatever her name is. Yeah,
Maleficent.
yeah. Like her side was like, okay, no, it's like this. This is what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like this is why this happened.
Yeah, that's why people give like Maleficent and stuff like that a bad like rep or whatever. I give it like saying like it's not the greatest, but it's like you have to understand. It's like we're finally get to see a villain perspective of it, and even though it's the exact same story, but it's just like it's gonna be totally different. It's not like a what if. It's more of like we're understanding from their perspective.
Yeah, because in a certain light, every bad guy in somebody's eyes can be looked at as a good guy.
Exactly.
And every good guy can be looked at as a bad guy. Like think about Tony Stark.
Yeah.
To me, he was the bad guy the whole time. How did we get Ultron?
Yep.
How did Thanos even find Earth?
Tony Stark.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, and even with that, they about to dive deeper in it. Pause. They about to dive deeper in it with Doomsday, because that Tony was actually getting played by, you know what I'm saying? He was getting played by his doppelganger, his variant. That happened to be another whole entire different person. That happens to be a whole entire different villain.
Yep.
But also too, if you look at Avengers Endgame and say that we were like following Thanos the whole time, we can see why he was a good guy as well. Like he could be considered a good guy. Killmonger, if you follow exactly what he was doing and why he was doing it, what he was doing, there was nothing wrong with that. There was something wrong with it, but it wasn't nothing wrong with it at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like he echoed what we say over here in America as far as us blacks. He echoed our sentiments. And then the Wakandans echoed the African sentiments. Because we do have either if we like it or not, we have a beef with our African brothers and sisters, which is crazy.
Yeah, tell me about it.
And Black Panther, that addressed that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder how many Africans looked at Killmonger as that bad guy in that story. You know what I mean? Because if they looked at him as like, no, he has a point, then you understand us now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it always has everything has their lessons and, you know, learning curves, and that's what Wicked is to me. You know what I'm saying? Wicked is definitely like one of those. Hey man, like the real actress, like she was treated like too. Like she and what's crazy, she acted like that scene where she caught on fire when the water, like she really caught on fire. She suffered burns from that and complications. Like the real actress from the original Wizard of Oz that played the witch, she really burnt when she caught on. She really caught on fire. I'm like, oh, and she was mistreated over that. She was trying to get compensation over that, and they was like, no. So to actually have this story showing, no, like the Wicked Witch is the one that was being mistreated. And she's not wicked. She's just mad.
Yeah.
She's being mistreated. She's just mad. She's mad at the fact that it's not right. It's not fair, and people are lying to be in. Yeah. Anyway, y'all know what time it is, man. We can go on a whole spiel on some Wicked. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. But shout out to all the new subscribers. Shout out to all the new viewers. Thank you guys for clicking on this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our show. These trailers will not be chopped up into individual reactions. I will be doing separate trailers for now on as well. So we might not even have too many trailers to watch on VitoVerse Live. So that's something I figured, you know what I'm saying, I need to have more content on this channel like I usually do. And by my other content being moved to another channel, this channel will definitely suffer without some more content. So definitely stay tuned for, you know, just random trailer reactions. Also, 2 random episodes with Noto, I, and SandStorm, where we might just be talking about stuff like conspiracy theories or dark theories or something like that, or whatever floats our boat, whatever we feeling like it could be a nice entertainment topic. Just stay tuned for all of that, because we definitely will have some more, content over here on this channel. But definitely go over to the VitoVerse music and the Vito Variants. The link is in the bio right now. Also, Nautical Yui's channel for Noonami is also in the link in the bio, and so is the Stormcast for the SandStorm show. That link is in the bio for you guys. So of course, check those out. Subscribe over there to the Midnight Guns. We definitely need everybody's support. We are on the road to a lot of people's goal. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely want you guys over there, and we want those guys over there to come over here. So you know what I'm saying? Hopefully I can get SandStorm to throw some links on his videos as well. We do a lot of live, so we don't really do other content to be able to throw links, but I was able to throw that at the beginning of this, so I lucked up on this one. But anyway, Noto, what you got?
All right. So next week we have our next episode of Noonami. I haven't got a topic yet because I've been busy and trying to take care of some stuff around the house as we go. So I'll try to think of something as quick as possible. Hopefully this weekend I'll think of something. Let's see. What else I got? I actually am still on the process of working on the Liza P. So I can start the DLC. So it's taking me a little bit of time. I was hoping to actually work on it today to get to it, but that didn't work out. So because he's here. But I did also pick up Rido, the new one that just came out. That got announced over, I think, what day was it? I forgot what day it was when we got that. But I just picked it up today, so I won't get a chance to test it out till later. But yeah, so definitely check me out. No, oh yeah. There's that voice. There we go. Yeah, it's much better. Yeah, there we go, much better. I was hearing my echo-ness. That was not cool. Pause.
Yeah. No, I had to take it off a screen share. I still had it sharing.
Yeah, so now I can hear. I don't have to hear myself. Sorry. So sorry if I sound like I was going very slow. It was just the echo kept making me feel like I want to make sure I hear what I'm trying to say.
I'm sure it was echoing over on the other side too. I didn't even listen to it, but hey man, we get it together.
I know we're good. Yeah. Yeah. So that's pretty much the idea. I'm still working on. I got the thumbnail already done for the last episode, which is episode 15, which was actually the what episode was that? The anime conventions. So definitely check that out. That's up. I will still have the timestamps later on. Hopefully, I can try to get to it in time, and then I will be working on another episode 14's thumbnail as well, so I can get that up and running. It's just some things took some time I gotta work on. Also, I am in the process of maybe working on a new banner and also a new logo. So give you guys heads up on that. So you may, if you see some changes or anything else, that's just me doing like Vito's doing. I'm doing some experimentation as well. It's just gonna take me some time to mess around with it. So stay tuned. You'll see what happens. But yeah, the Noonami's still up next Friday around 9:30. Check us out, and I'll actually let you guys know on any games I actually stream. Until then, that's it for me.
All right, no SandStorm show tomorrow, so definitely don't go over there expecting us. We will not be there. And Sunday, you know what time it is. It's the Winging It podcast, Monday, Jill podcast. I don't think SandStorm's been there for almost close to 5 weeks. So I'm not sure if he's going to be joining the fellas over on Jill this week, finally giving us his first appearance in a long time. But, you know, we'll let him tell that. But anyway, until next week, or then, I'll see y'all guys next week. Yeah, definitely. But anyway, until next week, y'all stay safe, choose positivity, and have a great night. Peace.